Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Foodservice. So we're going to talk about McLane terminology, the pay, and the difference. So McLane has 4 different terminology: driver, remote, solo, and locals. Driver basically means you and another McLane driver going to go on the route. Usually the route takes anywhere from 12, 16, 18 hours, depending on the drivers, depending on the location, depending on how far you go. Usually those type of routes are out of town and coming right back. Remote routes are basically overnight route, 2-day routes. So basically you drive out the night, you deliver a couple stores, you lay over, and then you wake up the next night, you drive back and deliver. On a remote route, you will not sleep in a hotel. McLane does not in a hotel, in the truck. You will not sleep in the truck. All remote routes are in a day cab. So McLane will put you in a hotel for your layover. You sleep, get your rest, and you get back up and drive back. Local routes is you and a helper. Basically, you guys can go within like 100 to 150 mile radius where the DC at, deliver, come back same day. Solo basically means if your driver called out, your driver, you're gonna run it solo. If your helper called out on your local route, you're gonna run it solo. So basically you just run the route by itself, solo. Now the pay difference. Driver, you get 65% of the route. Basically, so if the route pays $400, you and the other McLane driver are only getting paid 65%. Where does the other 35% go? I don't know. I have yet to find out where the other 35% go. Local routes. Depending on your McLane DC location, someone will pay you the full 100% and someone will only pay you 65%. Where I'm at, they only pay you 65%. So the only time you ever get 100% of the pay is if you do a remote route, which you go all the time, you come back, or you do a route by yourself and you basically get 100% of the pay, whatever the route pays. But if you're driver, or local, you go get 65% of the route. Now, a lot of people ask, what's the best money making route? It all depends. You have some remotes that pay more money than driver and locals. You have some driver that pays more than remotes. It just literally all depends on what you're looking for, what kind of pay you're looking for. Usually how you're able to find out is if you're on extra board and they ask you, say, hey, I need you to go run route 500, right? And then they tell you, are you gonna run with it with another driver? You can ask them how much the route pays based on your pay grade. Like I said, there's 4 different pay grades. Pay grade 1, 2, 3, and then there's extra board premium. So basically if you ask what the route pays, you'll be able to get an idea of, well, basically if you ask how much it pays on your pay grade, they'll tell you basically an idea how much it pays. But it all depends on what you're looking for. So when you come to McLane, these are the terms you look for, and it dictates what you're gonna get paid. Me personally, I like to work by myself, so I like to do remotes or solos. But in my current situation, I'm on a driver, I'm with another teammate. I make pretty good money on the teammate. Like I said, just depending on your location, drivers pay more than solo, and solo routes pay more than driver. It's just all, it depends on what you're looking for. And now that we're in the 4-day work week, it makes it much easier to make money, because on your 5th and 6th day, if you have a route, you get paid extra for coming with days off to come run the route.